Okay, so Nicki, how does she feel about fame? I really want to know that. Oh man. Wow, she's easy to read on. Wow. She wants to be a mentor, guys. You guys, no, she's not here for fame. She's not here for fame. Let me put these cards in the right spot, and then I'll show you what I'm getting. First question I asked is, how does she feel about fame? She likes to work. She's not a fan of fame. She actually wants to leave. She doesn't want to be famous anymore. She loves working. She loves working. She loves being successful. She likes being on top. She likes winning over people. But she doesn't want to be famous anymore. She wants to be in her house with her husband, with her kid, with her greater family. She doesn't want to be famous anymore. She likes the money and the financial stability. But she does not want to be famous anymore. Like, that is very clear. This was the first card that came out. Oh, actually, let me get rid of that. And then when I asked her about the music business, you want to know something funny, is she still wants to stay in the music business, but it feels like she wants to be a mentor of some kind to newcomers so that they can avoid being abused in the industry. And again, here it's showing that she wants to be, like, she is really deep into motherhood. This is how she feels about Kenneth. She wants to nurture that relationship, and she just wants to relax. It's actually the like very similar energy that I get for Cardi B, where they're just like, I just want to be with my kid. Okay. So now that question's there. So the question, will Pink Friday 2 be her last album? I hope not, because I wasn't that huge of a fan. It's showing that question is kind of complicated because she does still, like, she wants to go out on a high note, and she feels like Pink Friday 2 is a high note. But at the same time, this does look like industry shenanigans that are happening. So if you can see this Five of Swords here, and then here, and these are newcomers in the industry. Sneaky, trying to win at all costs. But these are newcomers, so it feels like she wants to go out on a high note, but then it feels like she's still going to be drawn in by new people coming at her neck. So it's sort of like maybe not. But it does feel like she really wants to be home, to be with her kid and be with her husband. I hope not, because she can do better than, yeah, she really could have. Like, I feel like I only maybe really 2 songs from it. More industry plants that they want to replace her with. I didn't get the feeling of industry plants. It just feels like just new people who want to come for her. That's it. Younger and younger. So you guys want to know, will she ever get a Grammy? Will she ever get a Grammy? Hi, Brown Eyes. It's kind of looking like a no. Because it feels like she's been casted out. I mean, and even because I did a really quick Instagram reading for her a few years ago, I think in 2021, and it felt like the industry the industry put like some sort of like curse or some shit on her. And even in the video that I did, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, no, she's an outcast. She's not, like, people talk about this Illuminati stuff. She does not feel like she's part of that club at all. She's not part of it at all. This right now, this looks like a no. Who knows what could happen in the future, but right now it looks like a no. It feels like she, like I said in the Grammy thing, or the video that I did right after the Grammys, it felt like she was supposed to win that night, but it was snatched away from her. And I think she knows she's not gonna win a Grammy. I think she knows. So what's the other one? Grammy. Future music, fashion. Let's see. Future music for Nicki. Who is that? Ooh, why is Diddy showing up? Why is Diddy showing up? For some of you who've never watched me, this is Diddy here. This is P. Diddy. And then here he is again. Scorpio executive. That's Diddy here. I asked about music. Why the fuck is Diddy showing up here? Oh, ew, not him. Diddy showing up here as like doing some shenanigans behind the scenes when I asked her about music. So the person who wanted me to bump up this reading for Nicki, they're thinking that was my question answered? Which question was that? Virgo facade. People like automatic. Oh, hey, brown eyes. I'm only doing Nicki Minaj tonight. People were asking about like what's his name, Jay-Z, but randomly Diddy came up. That's Diddy. That's Diddy. Diddy seems to be up to no good. Okay, let me ask about music again. Nicki, what about? Oh yeah. She should go into beauty, actually. She should definitely go into beauty. Fashion, I do think that she's going to continue, like she's going to do more fashion collabs, but it's not really gonna, how to say, oh no, I'm going to answer that later. Virgo facade, because I have an entire section for industry beefs. Fashion, like it makes her happy to have these collabs, but it's not really going to bring in the money that she wants. What's really going to bring in the money is beauty. She should get into beauty. I think I saw that she released a nail thing. She should get into beauty and stay there. But she's saying that music is always going to be her first love. So she's still going to record things at her house. She's still going to record things. Even if it seems like she's like semi-retired, she's still writing. She's still recording music. She's still recording music. It's her first love. I want to know, why the hell did Diddy show up? What was Kim Porter? Actually, let me just Google it myself. Kim Porter zodiac sign. Maybe that's something that I'll look up later, because why the fuck did Diddy show up? Oh, she was a Sagittarius too. Huh. Who is this? Did he help? She could get a big bag with beauty. I see it with fragrance and makeup. Did he help Nicki obtain property in the past? Did he steal money from her? Because that's kind of what I'm getting from this. So this is Diddy. These are his cards. I recognize his ass every time he shows up. I feel like Diddy plays a part in everyone's life somehow. This is him being sneaky as fuck. And this is him being sneaky as fuck with a woman's money. Which, I mean, technically that's everybody. But he showed up immediately when I asked her about her music. This is him. It's not Jay-Z. This is Diddy. Huh. They fought over money in the past. Yeah, they did. They fought over money in the past. I wonder if, like, does she own her masters? Ah, she left his management for Lil Wayne in the past. Oh. Oh. They actually have a long-standing beef, guys. And it's like a behind-the-scenes legal thing. It's a behind-the-scenes legal thing that's been going on and on and on and on and on. It's a behind-the-scenes legal thing. So I asked about masters. I don't know if she owns her masters or what. And they're showing me that there's some like long-standing legal beef between these two behind the scenes. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. Interesting. A lot of people think that it's Jay-Z who's doing this stuff. It could be Diddy. It could be Diddy. But I'll still ask. Lil Wayne sold her masters. Damn. I'm telling you, the music industry is like freaking modern day slavery or something. Okay. Justin Bieber and Future sold their masters too for a low price point. They must have been super broke. Was that during the pandemic when like Wayne is in debt real bad? Jay had to pay his tax tab a few times. He definitely needed the money. It's like he's always high. And like he barely makes music, right? Does he even tour anymore? I don't know. Okay. So first, is Nicki a mean girl? Is she a mean girl? Oh, excuse me, guys. They're telling me that she's used to being the loner. She's used to being an outcast, like the odd one out. And sometimes, and they're saying that especially early in her career, they're not saying that she was a bully, but it's almost like she would ask questions. For her, she would ask innocent questions, but the types of questions. So actually, let me show you some of these cards here. So this is her being an outcast, being a loner. But then this is also her family dynamic. So she's used to that because of her family dynamic when she was growing up. So a lot of what she experienced in her family, it helped prepare her for how the industry would treat her. But then again, is it like a chicken or egg thing? Like, was the industry going to treat her that way anyway? Or did they treat her that because this is how she came across? So they're saying that in the beginning of her career, she would just like ask questions because she was new. But it's more like, you know how sometimes if you're explaining something to a kid, they're like, oh, but why do you guys do that? Why can't you do it like this? Like, that's kind of the feeling that they're giving me, that she would say things like that. And it would ruffle the wrong feathers. Because it's like, you know, why is she making a big deal of this? That's kind of what I get from it. And it feels like she made a conscious attempt to move away from that energy. And she tried to be like more flattering, more friendly with people, and not like asking questions and pushing buttons too much behind the scenes, because she pushes buttons, you know, in public, but behind the scenes with people who matter, so like executives. So she tried to like kiss ass for a little bit, be a little bit nicer, but again, like this sort of loner feeling, it follows her. It follows her around. So it's not really coming across as bully, mean girl. It seems more like she's a loner. She's a loner, and she's used to doing things by herself. She's used to not belonging to a group. Sometimes people can see people like that as bullies, but it's not giving me bully. Is she a mean girl? She's impatient. Her temper comes out when things aren't going her. Oh, look at her again. Her temper comes out when things aren't going her way, and especially if she feels like you're not giving me my money. For instance, the energy. See, look at this. No, she's not. She's not coming across as a mean girl or a bully. She actually comes across as a girl's girl. Believe it or not. For someone who's like a mean girl, check out my Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade. I always get his name wrong. And Gabrielle Union, mean girl. And I would say Jennifer Lopez, she's not exactly a mean girl. She just has a reckless mouth. And potentially, what's that one from Blackpink? The really famous one. Jenny, mean girl. Jenny, mean girl. As well as from Red Velvet, Irene, mean girl. They have mean girl energy. This one, she just feels sad. Nicki feels sad. Yeah, Jenny, mean girl. People do not like it when I said that. Mean girl. So no, she's not coming across as mean girl. Okay, let's do something. Let's do Beyonce and Jay-Z. I used to see them in New York together. Beyonce and Nicki, when I still lived there. Hi, Claire Careers. Sorry, girl. I'm doing Nicki Minaj tonight. Ah, interesting. Wow. You want to know something? Diddy. I feel like Diddy. Oh, hi Twix82. I feel like Diddy is the one who's like, I'm gonna ask at the very end of this. I'm really surprised that he showed up. I feel like she's actually battling him for money. It's not Jay-Z. Even these Beyonce cards are really nice. It's freaking Diddy. He shows up again here with this money thing. She's actually battling him. That's what it feels like to me. I'm gonna ask at the end of this. Beyonce, were some of you guys on the live where I said that Beyonce likes women? If they were like completely lesbians together, they would have been in a relationship. Again, so I asked about the past and right now. Well, these are the cards right now. Well, there's some from the past, but these are the cards right now. They actually get along. It feels like they're not speaking as much as they used to, and this does make Nicki, I won't say Rihanna. This does make Nicki a little bit upset because it feels like they used to be like really close girlfriends, whatever. But it just feels like the both of them are super busy. And it feels like they're kind of on like a break or whatever, but it looks like pretty soon, maybe by the summertime, they're going to be talking again. Or maybe I would say maybe by like May, June, they'll be talking again. And like going to each other's houses and stuff. It feels like they still like, they're still friends. They're still friends. I can ask it again. Let me ask Beyonce. Probably the Megan situation is why they're sort of like not on speaking that often. Yeah, again. Well, again, like, see, like right now, it feels like things are up in the air. Oh, they need to get this dog. It's past midnight over here, guys. Hi, say Sarah. It feels like, again, things like right now things are up in the air, but then like maybe like around between 2 and 4 months, I think Beyonce is going to be the one who reaches out, because it feels like she's waiting for Nicki to say something to her, but Beyonce is going to be like, okay, what's happening here. Um, and then but then also kind of like what Beyonce is giving me is she's sort of saying like, yeah, Nicki's telling the truth. So I think this may have something to do with Megan here. Because Megan is an Aquarius, right? Um, so like it feels like the truth is on Nicki's side. So I think the Megan situation has something to do with why the energy between the two is quiet right now. Um, but this is like them in the future. So okay. Let me ask about Jay-Z, because that's what a lot of fans want to know. If he's sabotaging her. Well, I could ask Beyonce how does she feel about the Megan thing, but I think I'm going to ask about Nicki and Megan first. But let's ask Jay-Z, because Diddy has come up. He's come up 3 times so far. I'm really surprised by that. Oh wow, there's still people on YouTube. Y'all real ones for sticking that out. Okay. So let's see. Let's get. Oh, hey, say Sarah. I don't know if I said hi to you. Ah. Wow. Usually, when I read for these 3, the energy between Nicki and Jay is like brother and sister. Nowadays, nope. Nope. And it's like, and you want to know something? No, she feels like he's being shady. She does. She feels like, look, this shows up so often for her when it comes to industry. She feels like he's being so shady. So shady. And it feels like she tried to reach out to him, but and when I ask him how does he feel about her, what I heard in my head is it's just business. This is probably the Megan situation. But it's just like it's just business. And it feels like he's looking out for his business, and he's like, I'm standing on business, and that's just what it is, and he's going to be in that mode for a long time. And when I ask about the energy between them, look, here's the industry here. This is industry. These are well, this is my card for the American music entertainment industry, and then these are the artisans, and look at this. Look at that. It got in between them. This is the first time where the energy between she and Beyonce is much better than she and Jay. So is he being shady? Jay-Z. Wow. No, it's not. No, he didn't sabotage her. Because look here. This is like the same energy that Beyonce is kind of giving right now. We're sort of like, what's happening here? He didn't sabotage her. So here, there it is. Because they're both Sagittarius, right? They usually get this energy when I read on them. So it's showing that he's just like, no, it's still love, but it's just business. So I think the Megan thing just got in between these 3. But he he is strongly saying it's just business, that's it. It feels like an industry thing. Woo. Will they repair their relationship? With Beyonce, definitely. I feel like the both of them, they're confused about like why does she react the way that she react. Like they genuinely feel, not so much Jay, Beyonce genuinely feels confused. She's just like what is happening here? What just happened? She feels confused. Jay, he knows what's up. He knows what's up. Like for him, it's an industry thing. He knows what's up. But Beyonce genuinely feels confused. She's just like, what is going on here? And I think that's why like the reaching out energy is not really there. Beyonce and Nicki, it feels like they're gonna make up this year. Jay, wow. Let me ask. Oops. Yeah, Beyonce and Nicki will definitely repair their relationship. Nicki and Jay, nah. No. No. You want to know why? Because she's waiting for him to apologize. She's waiting for him to apologize. So Beyonce and Nicki, absolutely. Absolutely. Again, I've always seen that these three really like each other. Usually it's Nicki feels a closer kinship with Jay, but here, like, this is one of the first times that I'm seeing all of this positivity. So Nicki and Beyonce, yes. Let me show you all the cards I had to pull for Jay. So Jay, fighting, cursing him out, fighting. Long time. So they're saying like they're going to be beefing for a long time, but this feels more personal. Not speaking to each other. Not speaking to each other. Disappointment. It ain't working out. Again, it ain't working out. Again, I mean, this actually feels like a little bit like, you know, okay, well, maybe we can do something together. But then, no. No. And then it feels like eventually Jay says something. But, yikes. 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 Whoa. Yikes. They both have a smart mouth. That's the issue. They both have a smart mouth. And it feels like he just, yikes. So it's a no. Right now it's a no. For the foreseeable future, it's a no. Because usually this card for me is like, it can be up to a year that they're going to be beefing. Beyonce and Nicki, man, they'll be fine. Jay and Nicki, I think it has to do with the Megan situation. It really does. It really does. It doesn't feel like he's sabotaging her. But there's something with the Megan thing that is just rubbing her the wrong way. And I think he was surprised that she spoke up about something. Because guys, I didn't pay attention to the diss tracks going back and forth because I think it's lame. Interesting. Since you mentioned she'll feel, yeah, it seems like, well, it seems like right now, because I asked how does Beyonce feel about Nicki right now, and it feels like she thinks that Nicki's telling the truth. So, you know. Okay, so that's those three. So now I'm gonna leave Megan until later. Someone wanted to know about Rihanna. Rihanna doesn't care. Rihanna doesn't care. Rihanna's going through her own shit right now. Rihanna's going through her own shit right now. She feels friendly towards her. She's like, yeah, she's all right. Rihanna's going through her own shit, so I'm not even gonna get into all of that. So, and then how do male MCs respect Nicki? They like her work ethic, but they're like icing her out. They're icing her out. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, Drake. I guess they're on good terms right now. How do the two sugar mamas feel about each other? Wait, who are the sugar mamas? Yeah, Drake feels really positively about her. He feels like he is trying to like get her on a good path within the industry, and it feels like he gives her advice and he tells her, no, you should do this, you should do that, but she just feels like she's not interested in it. So right now, oh, Rihanna and Nicki, oh, sugar mamas. Sorry, I just got that. Yeah, Drake feels positively about her. Wayne, he goes back and forth with it. I mean, he actually loves her, not in like a romantic sense, but like a family friend type of thing. But he goes back and forth. But also, I think like his brain is addled anyway. It's addled. And when I asked how do male MCs feel about her, they recognize her work ethic. They recognize that she's a power. She's a workhorse. But again, isolating her. Isolating her. Okay, so there's those people, and now it's so they want to know about Cardi, and then Megan. Save Megan for last, because what the hell was that about? What was that about? Let me look at it. Didn't I tell y'all that Cardi B, that her career is ending, and that by the end of 2022, I think I said that by the end of 2022 people will see signs that it's ending for her? What's going on with Cardi? I think in either Cardi's video or Nicki's video from like last year, no, I think it was 2 years ago, I think I said that that the beef between those two is not personal whatsoever. It's can't believe she's pregnant. Wait, who's pregnant? Who's pregnant? It's not personal whatsoever, and it feels like, so this is Cardi here. It feels like Cardi wanted to work with Nicki. She was happy to work with Nicki, but then she was like disappointed. And I feel like they've talked about this ad nauseum. She was disappointed. She was basically a fan whose dream came true, and then the dream just disappeared. As for Nicki's like, fuck that bitch. She's like, fuck that. Fuck that. I don't need her. Fuck that. And whatever work that Cardi would offer, because I do think that Cardi would be the one to be like, oh, you know, let's put it behind us, let's work together. Whatever work Cardi will offer, Nicki's gonna be like, nope, nah, no thanks. So no love lost between those two. Cardi though, her, I think her record label, they are going to start putting in like not the same amount of money that they did in 2017, 2020, whatever. But they're actually going to start giving her more money relatively soon, because they're showing up. And I honestly feel like something's gonna, like, more is gonna be happening with Nicki, but it feels like her personal life, and it feels like Cardi's record label, they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, okay, let's give Cardi the money so that she can capitalize on this. It feels like it's coming soon. Whatever this is, it's coming soon. It's this year. Before summer ends, definitely this year. I don't think Cardi B is pregnant. I don't think she's pregnant. Will Cardi be successful in capitalizing on the situation? No. And that's a straight up no. Straight up no. Because you want to know why? She starts arguing with people. She starts arguing with people. She has it in her to like get like another 10 minutes out of this, but she starts arguing with people. Okay, so let's talk about Megan. And before I talk about Megan, can you guys like what? I did not listen to any of their songs. I mean, I saw the picture for Bigfoot and I was like, really? Really, Nicki? So I saw the picture for Bigfoot, right? And then I saw maybe like 2 weeks later that Megan had a collab with Nike. Okay. Megan Thee Stallion. Ooh. Megan Thee Stallion. Ooh. You want to know something? Megan's an Aquarius, right? Let me ask again. No, Megan, it seems like Megan actually likes Nicki. It seems like Megan actually likes Nicki. Because look at this. I asked 3 times. This is how she feels about Nicki. She actually looks up to her. And this is like a friendly vibe, right? I asked multiple times. Look at this. Positive energy. Positive energy. But it looks like she's saying, Megan is saying she was constrained by work. So it's like she had to do that for work. Yeah, she's saying that she had to do it for work. What the cards are saying about Megan though, excuse me, is that she's like wishy-washy, kind of manipulative. But it's like her feeling about Nicki is like, no, I really like her, but you know, it's work, it's business. Like that's what I have to do. And even when I asked Nicki about Megan, it doesn't feel like she personally dislikes her either, but it feels like an industry thing. Again, why does this feel like Diddy? Like, what the fuck is he there for? It feels like she's just like, no, this is an industry thing. Like, yeah, you know, Megan is like the latest, but this is an industry thing. So Nicki is the rap punching bag, but does it really pan out for people in the long run? I don't think so. I can ask that question, but this feels more like she's acknowledging that this is just how the industry works. It's how it works. And I think probably the reason why she feels so hurt about Jay is that Jay is the one who told her that this is how the industry is, and now he's the one who's doing it to her. Yeah, it doesn't feel like they personally dislike each other. It's like a work thing, and it's like why does it have to be like this? And it feels like Nicki is battling the industry. Feels like she's battling Diddy. Like, what the fuck is that? She's battling him too, so interesting. Yeah, so it's not because someone asked if it was the WAP thing or the abortion thing or the whatever thing. Like, it's not that. It's like an industry thing. And it doesn't feel like Eminem and 50 where they had that fake beef. Like, this feels like a real beef, but it's bigger than the both of them. Nicki, the rat punching bag. No, not exactly. No, she's not the rat punching bag. She's not the rat punching bag. It's kind of how she shows up. Like, you know, I mean, it's really sad, but you know how, like, when you were a kid and you had like your own little clique on the playground, and there was always somebody who was like, you know, kind of depressed with their shoulders hanging over, and people just picked on them. Part of it is, yes, these kids were mean, but the other part is because this person didn't walk with their shoulders held back. So like it's partially like it's the industry, partially people are jealous of her, but it's also because of the way she shows up. Like she doesn't try to be part of the group, which can be a good or bad thing depending on what you think of the group. She doesn't try to be part of them, so it makes it easy for them to ostracize her. So these are some random questions people want to ask. Then I'm going to get to Diddy because he kept showing up for some reason. Is Nicki a witch? No, I'm not getting that. And Plantain and Puff Puff, is Nicki breaking down because of having to sleep with execs to be successful? Ooh, two assumptions there. So is Nicki breaking down first? No, she's just overworked. She's not breaking down, she's overworked. And does she have to sleep with execs to be successful? Ooh. These cards are so slippery. So, wait, what happened to the question? No, it's not showing that she slept with executives at all. And that's like part of the problem there. I mean, if you want to call it a problem, but that's part of the issue with her in the industry. It doesn't look like she slept with really executives at all. And again, I think the cards are just repeating what I said earlier, that she's a loner. She's a loner. And that's part of the issue is she's not really part of the industry. If she slept with the executive, she would have been fine. She would have been fine. She would have been fine. And fame would have come to her easily. She would have been fine. And as for the breaking down, she's not like mentally breaking down, but her body, she's overworked. She's overworked. She needs to take a break. I think Nicki needs to learn to take her personal feelings out of this whole industry thing, because Nicki also throws shots in her songs, and I see it's all for the business. Yeah. Okay, let's ask this thing about Diddy, because what and why did he show up so damn much? Let's see, is that the last question? No, actually it's not the last question, my bad. So before I ask about Diddy, people want to know if she's going to reconcile with any of these women: Cardi, Latto, Kim, or Megan. Well, I feel like four of them, I don't know, like, were they even really friends to begin with? This is hilarious. This is hilarious. So I asked, Diddy is like the dark warden of that rap and hip hop industry. He shows up everywhere. I'm going to do a separate reading on him. Because I feel like the first time I asked about when the Cassie thing was happening, is because people were asking, is this going to be his downfall? And I was like, no, he's still, even if he loses money, he's still going to be like the head of the rap game. And now, okay, now that you say that, it makes sense that he's showing up here. So will Nicki reconcile with Cardi? Getting a big yes. And it's going to be like okay for a little bit, and then they go to like, oh, fuck this. So there's that. And then Latto. So someone is going to send a message, but it's going to be like a passive aggressive thing that starts a fight. So no. And then Kim, for the most part, it's a no. But it feels like there's going to be some, like later on in life, there's going to be some sort of like apology or something like that. But for the most part, no. And then Megan, hell no. Hell no. They still have issues to deal with. So I think they're going to have like at least another run-in. At least another run-in. They're still going to have another one. So no. Well, like some of them are half yes, but then it goes to shit. Okay, so let's ask about Diddy. Okay, what's going on? There's some legal thing happening between these two. There's definitely a legal thing happening. There's an accountant. It's money. It's definitely money. Let's show you this. Definitely money. And he's in the mix. He's for sure in the mix when it comes to her money. Wow. 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 He's not exactly blocking. Oof, yuck. Some of this is his energy in general. He's not exactly like blackballing her, but it does feel like he is instrumental. This shows up a lot in her reading tonight. He's instrumental in slowing down decisions, projects that she wants in her career. He's actually instrumental in doing that. So he's not blocking her, he's not blackballing her, or anything like that, but like slowing down, not giving approvals to certain things behind the scenes. Look at this. Look at this. It's actually worse than the energy with Jay-Z. I mean, eventually, I was going to say Beyonce and Jay-Z. Eventually, Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z are going to talk, but it's not going to be a good talk. It's not going to be a good talk, but Diddy consorts with demons. Does Diddy have some part ownership? Diddy is like a really bad itch you can't seem to scratch. Does Diddy have some part ownership of Nicki's music? He showed up when I asked about her music. He did show up. So it could be like clearances that she needs, and he's sort of like, nah, let's make it difficult. Wow, the same stuff keeps coming up. You know what? Some of this is his energy with what's happening. Oh yeah, he's going through a karmic reckoning. Some of this is now his energy. Is now his energy. I think younger and younger people are going to come out accusing him. Young people. Ugh. Wow, this is no. Now his stuff is coming out. Look at this shit. Look at this. Sex trafficking all over him. all over him, beating people up, drugging, all over him. Look at this. Chickens are coming home to roost on Diddy. They are coming home to roost on Diddy. And it's going to be younger and younger people coming out. Don't be surprised if you hear of children. Oh, yuck. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, it's more women. It's more women. But don't be surprised if you hear of like kids, little kids. Ugh. Yeah, his mess is coming up now, so I think that's it for Nicki. All right, guys.